Hello everyone, the Foxern here, and we just lost our boat. So rather than going back home and building another, I'm just gonna build another here. My poor boat. You will not be forgotten. You will be avenged. Wasn't I the one that sort of killed it though? Whoa. Why does it place it backwards? Okay. So, the reason why I'm not going to cut right away is because I have... Oh my goodness. I'd just like to say first off, I hate people. I hate people. Not every person, but most people I hate. I cannot stand some people. And my reason for saying this is because, okay, at my last job, I had a person flat out lie to a manager to try and get me in trouble. Today, at work, or yesterday, when this is going up, I had somebody who flat out lied to a manager to get me in trouble. Now, I'm not letting it get to me, but it's just one of those things. It's like, I know why they do it. It's because they have a I don't remember the name of the complex, but it's this sort of, not a superiority complex, but it's this need to make others, or to point out other people's mistakes. And in some people, when it gets bad enough, if they cannot find anybody who's making any mistakes, they will lie in order and make up mistakes. And it's, some people just brush it off as over-exaggeration, and most people are guilty of it from time to time. But there are some people who literally, like, that's all they do. They go to public places to find things, to find people who are doing things wrong, just so that they can report them and they feel better about themselves. Now, frankly, I don't care, because I didn't get in trouble. But I'll tell you the story. So I was working, and a customer came up to me and pointed out that there was a child who was crying because they didn't know where their mother was. They were insisting that I call a code Adam, which is strictly for when a parent comes and reports that their child is missing, not the other way around. And this person was getting all PO'd because I wasn't calling a code Adam. What I was doing was I was going and calling my supervisor to find out what I am supposed to do in this. So I took the child with me. I was not leaving the child there, so I took the child with me to the phone as I called, and before I even called, they started yelling that the mother was there and blah blah blah. And so I walked the child back down to her sister, and I'm guessing sister, roughly the older child, who came and obviously greeted by name, took hand, walked off, guessing sibling. And I'm like, okay, crisis averted. Nothing bad happened. So, there I am, going about my business, chatting it up with my coworkers, when the manager from a different department comes in and says, "Who was it that refused to assist a child? A lost child?" And immediately, I knew that somebody had lied. And I said, "I assisted the child," and I don't know what they're talking about, but I assisted, I helped, and apparently what he told me is that the customer had come to him extremely irate, just fuming, mad, that I had outright, to quote what he told me, was I outright refused to to help this child. This is a hole. I got distracted. Sorry. But I outright refused to do a child find thing. And that is nowhere near... It's like... And they said that... or what did they say? It was something along the lines of, I did nothing. I ignored it. And they, in fact, assisted and got the child back to their mother and blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, oh my gosh. Just, that just, it frustrates me. It really does. Alrighty, well, during my little story time, which took like 7 minutes, but that's the reason, my reason for pretty much hating people. I don't hate all people. There are some people who I just absolutely and utterly hate. Cannot stand people sometimes because they do stuff like that, and just wow. When I found out, I was just like, seriously. And everybody I talked to was just like, really? Like, that... I can't even imagine what they were thinking saying that. It's just like, knowing that they flat out lied in an attempt to get me in trouble. And they probably don't care at all that they lied. Their whole purpose for doing that was to attempt to get me in trouble. They failed because the manager isn't an idiot, or the manager wasn't an idiot, and I need to eat. But it's just, wow, you really cannot believe you even did that. Just flat out lied in an attempt to get me in trouble. And that's my reason for hating people. Not all people, just most. I'll tell you. I guess I'll tell you about the other circumstance. The first time that it came to me about lying customers was... Did that tree grow? I could have sworn that never mind. But... Oops, I knocked that torch down. But the first time that this had happened to me was I was at my old job working for WDS, which is Warehouse Demo Services. Essentially, I was one of the people who stand there and serve demos or pass out samples of food. Not the greatest job. Pay was good. Hours were lousy. I was working 1-2 days a week, which is, what the heck are you doing, computer? Just suddenly went to desktop. I didn't hit anything with desktop. But yes, But anyways, continuing on. Somebody said that they were wondering if I was using Sprint. I haven't really had much cause. I mean, yes, it's cool. I know how to sprint. But it's just like the area that I have to work with is so small that it's not really too needed. But it is fun to just randomly sprint around the island. This is what I like to do when I'm waiting for furnaces to burn, is I jump up here. Because it's like, normally you can't make that jump. And it just makes me kind of happy, where it's just like, haha, I made it! Speaking of furnaces, did anything cook? Was I cooking anything? Oh, I was cooking charcoal, apparently. And nothing. And anyways, continuing with the story. So apparently I was doing a demo. I can't even remember what item it was, but the customer had come up to ask me and asked if the item was gluten-free, and I responded with, I don't know, but I think that it is because it doesn't have any wheat in it. At the time, I was not aware that I thought gluten was a wheat-only thing. Like, if it didn't have wheat in it, that means it was gluten-free. Apparently, I was wrong. This woman proceeded to go to a manager and tell me that I was rude, uppity, and like, to quote what she had told him was, I said, no, it doesn't have any, it doesn't have any gluten in it, it doesn't have any wheat in it, duh. Now, can somebody tell me how they would get that from what I said? Pretty self-sufficient on this island right now. I could live here. Wait a second, I already am. But anyways, but that's what they told them that I said. What the heck? That was completely and utterly not anything like I said. And just... I mean, I had hated... I don't know. I just like to say that I hate people in general. Because people in general are quite stupid. I don't know if I have my ladders in sand. Probably not. I don't. Didn't think so. Oh, not that way. We want my sand and my ladders. What do we not want? We want to put the diamond away. Cool little trick I learned. You swim faster if you're running. It's not very much, but you swim from what I've seen, you swim slightly faster if you sprint before entering the water. And then, of course, once you stop sprinting, you stop going faster. But yes, that is why I generally hate people. Anyways, other than that, I had a good day. It was a good day. Swamped with work, because we're missing we're a person down, and there was more clay over here somewhere, I thought. Oh, that's all clay. Whoa. But there's a lot of holes. Oh, there's more over there. Okay, so I'm gonna hit this up first. And we're gonna go like this. But yes, that is why I generally tend to dislike people. Oh well, it's not all bad. Not all people are bad. I like a lot of people. certain people. That was not where I wanted to put that. Okay, we're gonna run over here. If I can get out of the current that I created with that ladder. Okay, and then we're gonna try to get out of here and over to that before I drown. And then we're gonna get down here and collect all this. But yes, so whenever I say I hate people, it tends to be because, as a whole, people are jerks. And most people don't even deserve to live. It's like, I'm a firm believer of treat others as you would have, or that whole do unto others as you would have them do unto you, which essentially means treat others how you would like to be treated. I'm not very religious, but I do believe that quite firmly. And that's why if somebody treats me poorly, I will do the same to them and treat them poorly. I'm going to try something else real quick. Something that I haven't done yet, which is create an air pocket down below. This seems to work actually a little better. Of course I can't get these far blocks still. But, oh well, whatever. They're far away. And, I got it! Haha! Okay. Collect all of this. I'm full. Are you kidding me? Oh gosh, swim up, swim up, swim up, swim up. What can I drop? Paper. Don't you dare come back into my inventory, paper. I want nothing to do with you. Oh gosh, I'm gonna start drowning. This is gonna hurt. Oof. 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 Owie. That was painful. I'm gonna call this the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. Click, comment, rate, subscribe. Fox out. No, stop recording. It's F9, not F10.